Hi there, welcome to another video from Hegarty Maths. It's Mr. Hegarty here, and in this video we're finding the y-intercept of quadratic graphs. So, let's start with a skill I need you super good at for this video. For each of the following three examples, I would like you to substitute in x equals 0 and find the y value. Okay, hopefully you got in each of these cases y is negative 8, y is positive 16, and y is negative 10. I wonder if you can spot why I'm asking you that question, or how to do that question slightly easier than have to put the zeros in all the different places. Well, if you substitute in 0 here, 0 squared 0, 2 times 0 is 0, these two contribute nothing to the overall answer, and you're just left with the negative 8. Again, similarly here, putting in 0 here and 0 here obviously gets you 0 contribution from the first two terms, and you just get what's left over at the end, positive 16. And in the case of two brackets, well, yeah, you do have to put in 0 there, but that just leaves you with one number, 5, multiplied by the other number, negative 2. 5 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 10. And I just want you super good at substituting in 0 in quadratic expressions like this and finding the corresponding y value. Okay, next, what we did in the previous video. We talked about quadratic graphs and all the various things that we should be able to label on them, from the turning point, the line of symmetry, the x-intercepts or the roots, and the y-intercepts, both in the case for a positive quadratic, a U-shaped graph, or a negative quadratic, an N-shaped graph. And in this particular video, we're focusing on trying to find the y-intercept, the coordinates of the place where the quadratic crosses the y-axis. Now you'll notice at this point here, when it crosses the y-axis, one of the coordinates you know for sure that x is equal to 0 along here. So you know this coordinate is going to be 0 and something. And similarly here, you know x is 0 along here, so you know this y-intercept coordinate is going to be 0 and something. A negative there, in this case it would be a positive number. So how are we going to find this? Well, if we knew the equation of our quadratic line, all we'd have to do is substitute x is 0 and find the y value that corresponds to that. And that's exactly how I started this whole skill off, by getting you to practice just that. So let's go straight onto an example. If you feel like you can, pause the video and do it yourself. Otherwise I'll go through in a few seconds. It says find the coordinates of the y-intercept of the quadratic graph shown below. Well, this is the point we're trying to find here, the y-intercept, and at that point I know for sure that the x coordinate is 0. So I'm going to write down my quadratic, y is equal to x squared, subtract 5x, add 4. I know for sure at the y-intercept, I'll always state what I'm doing, at the y-intercept x is equal to 0. So I'm going to find the y value that matches that. 0 squared, 0, take away 5 times 0 is 0, you just get 4, don't you? Now it asks us to state it as coordinates. The coordinates are therefore 0, 4. So this point here is 0, 4, and we are done. Also have a sense check. Does it look right? Yeah, that looks 0 across, 4 up. That looks pretty good, and we're done. Right, let's have a go at another one. Pause the video, have a go at this. Well, if we're trying to find the y-intercept here, we're trying to find, remember, where the quadratic crosses the y-axis. So that's the coordinate we're trying to find. Let's state our quadratic. Y is equal to x squared, add 2x, subtract 8. If we're finding the y-intercept, tell what you're doing. At the y-intercept, one thing you know for sure, x is equal to 0. So substituting in 0 in here, 0 squared is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, you get y is negative 8. So therefore the coordinates are 0, negative 8, which you can write in here. And again, have a think, do they look sensible? Yep, that looks about right given the graph that you were drawn. Let's have a go at another one. Pause the video, have a go. Again, the y-intercept is this coordinate here where our curve crosses the y-axis. So you have a graph, x squared, add 4x. You know at the y-intercept, the one thing you know for sure is that x is equal to 0. So therefore y is going to be 0 squared, add 4 times 0. Y is also going to be 0. So the coordinate is 0, 0. And yes, that looks exactly right there. You could almost see from the graph that it went through 0, 0. Let's have a go at another one. Pause the video, have a go. Again, we're trying to find the y-intercept. It's this point here. Okay, so our graph this time is in bracket form. X, add 4, multiplied by x take away 2. There's no need to work out the expanded form because we're allowed to substitute in for x being 0 into brackets. So remember to say what you're doing. You know at the y-intercept, you know for sure x is 0. So therefore y is equal to 0 add 4, 0 take away 2, which is basically just 4 multiplied by negative 2, which gives us the answer negative 8. So our coordinates are 0, negative 8 here, and again that looks sensible based on the graph that we have drawn. And that's it for this particular video. Thanks loads for watching.